Hi, Libra. New year. New timing. New way of timing. In your head, are we? You could be. Venus retrograde as well, but something's being revealed. In the beginning of the month, you may have felt in your head a little bit more than usual, especially the end of Sagittarius season even, or the end of December. So this may have passed for some of you, but it may still be working through some others of you. What it's revealing is this different, more energetic, quick, shifting, yet able to rest when you need to, able to do the things you need to do. The rest and that taking on that like moving energy, that very youthful, playful at this time could be very, very beneficial to the changes that you may be making in your life. The reason why being in your head or whatever had brought you to that place of maybe feeling paralyzed or you can't move, maybe it was more so that your body just needed that time to go through that process in order to get here now, in order to get to this place where you feel like, okay, I know that things are just going to keep rolling. There's no really break from, especially if you create something or if you're a part of something that's constantly being created. It's rest when you can, rest when you have the opportunities, and really take that seriously. For some of you, it may be a very quick realization or quick cut, so it could feel triggering. But for the most part, around the new moon, there might have been a release. Yeah, the new moon. A release in pressure, a release in putting pressure on yourself to maybe be a certain way or have this specific awareness that you've actually just been working towards. So you're already doing it, you're already there. And I think by this point, if you're watching this now, like you've already went through that point, and it's possible that it brought up just where you constrain yourself a little too much, where you may need some freedom, where you need freedom to explore and be yourself and feel into these different situations more intuitively, maybe not as like direct as you'd like it to be, but the beauty in that is trusting that the directness will come, that the focus will come, that the focus is a part of making these different decisions. And it feels unstructured, but it really is an actual structure and a growth from Capricorn to Aquarius season. So that's also something we'll talk about in the second part, which will be in a link below on Patreon. So that's where part 2 will be from now on, moving forward. But this new moon cycle is really important to you right now, especially to the material growth. And that's why listening to yourself and taking those moments and certain situations that you moved on from seriously, and understanding that that's a part of what makes Capricorn so good at what they do. They just go, you know, like it, especially if it's giving them energy and they have the energy, they just go, they just go. That's it. And what's possible for you right now, especially in terms of if you need to mend any relationships with, again, the one with yourself, the strength that you have, the strength that you've gained, and using it for the better. If you feel like you want to do some charity work or volunteer your time, it could be really good for you and really good for the way that you are changing in this moment, or doing something for someone, like doing something significant for someone else. This also could be, again, a time where you are able to mend easily certain relationships in your life that maybe feel weak. And I mean, like, there just hasn't been enough time or attention or to talk about certain things or really be in the presence of people that you find are close to your heart. And this month you kind of find time for everything. It feels very organized, and maybe it just hasn't felt organized in a minute. By the end of the month, you'll understand just where your direction is being taken. So if you feel like you need to know and have answers, I suggest just writing them out for now, letting them linger, maybe ponder, do free writing, do something to get you out of your head continuously this month, and being open to different experiences that allow you to use the things that you've learned and realized, because that's the most important thing this month, and that sets the tone moving forward, because situations are always going to arise, and as you grow and you want to shift and change, those situations are going to ask for a different part of you possibly, or a very firm part of you, because there could be a lot of growth and change, especially in your physical world, especially due to the fact that you are not the same, that you really have, you're learning to, and through this month you're learning to solidify the trust that you've built within yourself, especially the past few years. It's been a lot of not only reimagining but redoing, a lot of construction almost, and this year wants to pull you forward and up really quickly in ways that you are ready, and it could make you feel nervous or anxious, but again, that's also this kinetic Capricorn energy that you can feel being pulled, because like it's almost like you feel Pisces season already. Like the air season is going to be no problem for some of you, all depending on how much you don't stay in your head this month and how much you actually get done. So my suggestion to you is to really work. And when you're in those situations, because when you've shifted in a way where you show up in situations differently, the ones that come around you're already prepared for. So if you take your mind off that, sometimes this helps me. So when you take your mind off that and do something a little different, when that situation arises, it's just your natural side of you that comes out, and there's no overthinking to be had. Unless something needs more tending to, you can, always ask for more time or more information or more conversation about that particular subject or theme. But what's on your mind right now more than ever is what is really on your heart, and that's everything. There's so much expansion, so much opportunity, and you may feel the ups and downs of being optimistic and pessimistic this month, but I think the pessimism or the negative feelings that you may be feeling this month have such impact on how you choose to create during those positive times, or even from those negative times, even if you're feeling restless, like just to do something or get it out some way, or have a conversation about something that's maybe been important on your mind with someone that you like to converse with. Doing those things will help you release any unnecessary pressure that you could be feeling or could be left over from the month before. And it's also about, this year is huge on drawing those people towards you that really see you for who you are, who really want to give to you and reciprocate the energy that you give. And you're really realizing that you don't have much time or much energy or much focus for the latter. So when that arises, it's not that I'm better than, it's just like, this isn't for me. And you're finally coming to a place where this big change that we'll continue to talk about throughout the year is so much to do with this person that you're able to see clearly, which is yourself. You can only hide from yourself for so long, and Virgos are getting a taste of it too, so maybe you want to watch theirs or the Leo reading. It's a little different, but it's a similar vibe that's happening. Discipline. Discipline is the theme. Okay, the second part, we'll look at the cards and we'll go through them, which will be in a link below. Also, there could be someone with a youthful spirit wanting your attention. All right, Libra, we'll see you next month.